Hey, what's going on everybody? My name is Instructions. Thanks for tuning in, and welcome to another Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 gameplay commentary, where I talk about things on my mind as well as things on my life. As you can tell, in the last couple of weeks, I've been putting a little bit less effort into my channel. This video will explain why. The gameplay you're going to see in the background are 7 moab streaks, and a lot of them have the AK-47, because at this time I was going for the AK-47 moab. The first one's going to be a 19 on terminal with the AK-47. The second one's going to be a 19 on terminal with the ACR. The third one's going to be a 20 on interchange with the AK-47. The fourth one's going to be a 20 on interchange. The fifth one's going to be a 20 on mission with the AK-47. The sixth one is going to be a 21 on bootleg with the AK-47. And the last one's going to be a 22 on lockdown with the PP90 M1. It has been about a month since I've done the last commentary, and as of recording this commentary, I'm currently back at home. So my chapter in Tampa has really come to an end. So in today's video, I wanted to give you an overview of what has happened in the last month, especially with Step 1 prep, moving, and just my overall thoughts on this chapter of life. First and foremost, during these couple of weeks is Step 1. And Step 1 is an exam that medical students take between their second and third years of medical school. And the first 2 years are preclinical years where you learn about the pathophysiology, the physiology and anatomy, and a little bit of pharmacology of most diseases that you're going to see. Step 1 is meant to test all of that, all of what you learned in the first and second years. And I personally took about 3.5 weeks of dedicated time to just studying for Step 1. And traditionally, this has been a very important test for a lot of aspiring physicians, because this determines where you are going to end up for residency. A lot of residency program directors look at the score that you get on Step 1 very seriously. However, for the class above me and for me, in the future classes, Step 1 has become pass-fail. So a lot of my classmates, including me, have taken a little bit shorter time to prepare for this test. And that's why I'm able to take it in about 3.5 weeks after school ends, and then move for about a week, and then be here doing a commentary for you all. At first, studying for Step 1 was quite difficult, actually. I was seeing a lot of problems that I've never seen in this context. And I was getting things wrong that I really should be getting right. And I also was seeing, different terminologies and different presentations that I didn't really know what was going on. But as I did more and more problems, as I kind of reviewed my answers and reviewed what the correct answers were, and I started reading up on stuff, I started to solidify my knowledge and my understanding of things. And I think just what I realized over these past couple of weeks is that doing problems is honestly the most efficient way for me to learn a vast amount of information, different presentations, and how to answer them in a relatively short amount of time. Gone were the days of me straight memorizing stuff and doing Anki, watching videos just to put information into my brain. I think that applying stuff through problems and really thinking through cases was very important for me. And a lot of people say that studying for Step 1 is kind of a conduit for third year and fourth year, how you're going to learn during the wards. And coming out of it, I completely agree with them, because it's so much more efficient. You understand things in different contexts. You link things that you thought didn't really link together before. And you remember the stuff that you got wrong very vividly. And, for example, you can ask me a couple of questions about stuff that I got wrong, and I'll be able to tell you why this is right and why this is not right. So yeah, I just find it to be very, very fruitful, I think, a couple of weeks. So basically, my life for about 3.5 weeks after school ended was I would get up in the morning pretty early so that I could adjust to the new time that I have to get up by for the exam. Then I would do about 4 blocks of intense studying, intense problem solving, do lunch, come back maybe 3 hours, 2-3 hours, a couple blocks of problems, and then go to the gym, and then do about an hour of studying if I choose to before bedtime, and then basically take the rest of the night off. And at first I was seeing, pretty good growth, pretty rapid increases in my score, and then I saw about a week of plateauing, and at that point I was a little bit apprehensive and didn't really know if I was able to really grasp the things I was having trouble with. And then I redeemed myself on the third week, and after that, I just took a few days to kind of wrap everything up, prepare mentally, rest well, eat well, prepare for the test itself, and then go to the testing site and then take it. I'm definitely glad that I was able to only take about 3.5 weeks, maybe 4 weeks of dedicated preparation time, because some of my classmates didn't have that luxury. The reason I was able to do that was that I scored above the passing line for a diagnostic test that we all took as second years at the end of February. Some people didn't do so well, some people did very, very well, and that informed how many weeks we needed to take to study for Step 1. So logically, those who didn't do too well are taking a few more weeks after this week to sharpen up their skills, do more problems, do more content review, and just take more time to wrap their heads around this test. I know a couple of people who are taking it in, this week, next week, the following week, and some of them didn't really score very well on that practice test. So I'm very glad that I was able to get myself into a place that I could, comfortably take the test within a couple of weeks of studying. I'll find out my results in June, which is quite a long wait, and this is a special situation that happens every year with Step 1. It's a little bit complicated to understand, and I don't fully understand it, so I'm going to spare this detail for you. After Step 1, I decided to pack up, pack very slowly and sell all my stuff as much as I could. I actually could not sell my bed, and that was a very big concern to me. And what saved me was my roommate is actually renewing the lease for the apartment that we have. And he basically we agreed that he took possession of my bed and he can do whatever he wants with it, and he's responsible for the entire property. So it made things a little bit easier. Yes, I do take a hit on the bed and the bed frame, but I'd rather have him take it and, do whatever he wants with it and spend that time and energy with it than me trying to sell it. I wanted to get out of Tampa as quick as I could because I just wanted more time at home and to do whatever I want. Nothing against Tampa. I really love Tampa. It's just that, I don't want to wait. I don't want to delay just because of one thing to make $50, $100, however much I can get for the bed. Just doesn't make any sense for me. And after I wrapped everything up, packed everything up, loaded everything to the car, take care of some paperwork, I took about 2 days to drive home. It's pretty sad to say that 2 years, 2 transformative years of my life have ended. And as I was packing my stuff, trying to sell things and studying for Step 1, I keep thinking to myself, I'm going to miss this place. And I'm going to miss the weather. I'm going to miss the people. I'm going to miss some of the vibes here. I'm going to miss even the times that I felt challenged, stressed, whatever it is at school or in my personal life. And I just think that all of that was worth it for me, because I came into the mindset of don't cry when it's over, smile that it happened. And I definitely smiled that Tampa, the 2 years of Tampa, USF, Masonic College of Medicine happened for me. I'm still a part of MCOM, but just at a different campus, so to speak. So I'm looking forward to the next 2 years. I'm going to go in with the same kind of mindset as, these last couple of weeks. And just try to make the best of it, try to learn as much as I can, try to make as many memories as I can, however mundane it could be. So in terms of plans for this channel, I think in the next couple of weeks, I'll have a little bit more time to edit some videos. I have a couple of videos where I have some montages of different MOABs stringed together. So you'll see more than one MOAB per video sometimes. I'm not really sure about the upload schedule. I might keep a Tuesday-Friday schedule, or I might do a Monday-Wednesday-Friday schedule. It just depends on how busy I am, how many videos I'm able to churn out, how many commentaries I want to do. I definitely want to do at least one more commentary during these weeks, so I'm guessing that these commentaries will cut into my regular upload schedule. But most importantly, I'm really looking forward to a couple of weeks off. a couple of weeks to enjoy the weather, enjoy with some friends, work out a little bit, have very little obligations, just vet it out before third year. And third year is going to really hit the fan. I know it because a lot of my third year friends are suffering, and I'm imagining that I will have to suffer at some point. But as I said before, I'm going to try to approach it with positivity, with optimism, and, just try to make memories, so to speak. One important thing I really need to do during this time is to secure an apartment and move in. I called a lot of apartments up there so far, and all of them pretty much say you sign the lease almost immediately, within a week or so, and they can't hold for like a month. And yeah, that's something I'm going to have to struggle with for about a couple of days or so. So that's a part of my plans as well. That's it for this commentary. Thanks for tuning in. If you did enjoy this video, don't forget to like this video, share this with your friends, and subscribe to my channel. I will see you on the next one.
Friendly strafe run. You've taken the lead. Just another day. Good job.
I was so close.